What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Carol. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And if you are not new here, welcome back guys. Missed you so much. I haven't uploaded all week, so I figured I need to upload something. I miss my people, so I thought why not do a Q&A. It's been a while since I've done a Q&A and obviously a lot has changed, so I know some people have a lot of questions and questions about mommy stuff and all other stuff, so I thought why not do a Q&A? So I did a post on Instagram and I allowed you guys to ask me whatever questions you wanted to ask me, and then I said I would go ahead and answer them on here. So yeah, that is what we are doing today. So sit tight, grab your popcorn, grab your coffee, grab your beer, grab your wine, grab whatever you want. Let's get into some questions. Okay, I'm gonna try to answer as many questions as possible, but you guys sent a ton of questions, so bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna try to say your guys' Instagram names right, so if I get them wrong, please don't kill me over it. I swear I'm doing my best. From iGreatRXX_, he asked, how do you think this experience has developed you as a mother, but also as a person? Wow, well, after having a baby, obviously it changes you extremely. I did not think that I would change or be impacted as much as I have been, because once you have a baby, life is no longer about you. It is about that little human being that is depending on you. Every decision, every thought, every movement you make, you do it for your kid and it's not for you anymore. So I stopped being me. My wants and my needs became secondary to what Matteo wanted. So if he was hungry and I was hungry at the same time, Matteo eats first and then I eat. If Matteo was hungry and I have to freaking go to the bathroom, guess who has to hold it? I do. And especially for moms who are breastfeeding, if you are having a bad day, if you're having negative thoughts, if you're having sad thoughts, if anything like that, you have to find a way to put them to the side or get rid of them, because whatever you feel, your baby feels. So you start to learn that there's some things that are just not as important as that little person that you're holding. So I would have days where I just had a bad day and I just felt like I wanted to curl up in a little ball and give up, but I did not, and I could not, and I did not want to, because I had a little person. So you find strength, you find patience, you find a lot of different things within yourself that you didn't think you could do before. So that definitely impacted me a lot. From Lucia Caria 22, I think I said that right, I hope so, I'm sorry. She said, what is the main thing that has improved in your life since Matteo was born? Love you too. And I think the one thing that has improved in my life is, I'm still working on it. Honestly, I'm a person who has a lot of work to do on myself, but I think that one thing that has improved is my ability to let go of control, because having a baby, you lose complete control. You know who has control? That little person. And you may think that something's gonna go one way or the other way, and sometimes it just doesn't. You may have something planned for that day, and then the baby is tired or needs to eat or decides to shit itself up to the shoulders, and you have to change it 3 times. And so you can't make it to something, or, you know, just there's little things like that. And so I have just learned that I can't control everything, and sometimes you just have to let go and understand that you just have to go with the flow of life sometimes. 04RK0 asked, would you get in a relationship again anytime soon? Without a doubt and a heartbeat, I can answer that, and that's no, because the only thing that matters to me right now is my son, and my son comes first before anything and everything. And I also don't have the luxury of pretending that I don't have a kid and I can just get up and go date and go out and go do this and go do that. Like, don't get me wrong, I could easily ask my mom, like, hey mom, can you watch the baby for a bit so I can go out and do this, that, and the other? Because that opportunity has been there, and every time I choose my son first. I choose to be a mom first, and that is just where my priority lies. And I think it also is really unhealthy to go from one relationship to the other, especially with this kind of situation. I mean, I just had a baby with somebody, and I'm not made of stone. So obviously I still have some sort of connection to the other person. And so I would like to work on myself, focus on my son, be a complete person, and just heal completely before I can move on in life. And I also think I don't want to let just anyone into my life. Whoever I let into my life, I'm letting into my son's life. And whoever comes into my life better love my son just as much or more than I do, because if that is not there, like, I don't want you in my life, because the most important person in my life is my son. So to answer that question, no, not right now. Do I think down the road I will? Yeah, I definitely do. I think I will date again. I don't think that love doesn't exist. I don't think that just because I had a bad experience that I'm going to become a tainted human being, because I think it's a huge mistake that people do. Don't become jaded just because you've been through a bad situation, because if you're an amazing person, just because someone didn't appreciate you and treasure you doesn't mean that there's a person out there who will. I think that you would do yourself a disservice if you just stop being you and become a bitter, angry person, because then someone else out there that's amazing is losing an opportunity on meeting an amazing person like you. And you're also you're missing out on being with another amazing person who you guys could have been amazing together. So I don't think anyone should give up on love, and I don't think anyone should give up on the thought of having a wonderful, healthy, beautiful, everlasting love. I don't. So hope that answers that question. Blazeka_Semazar, I probably butchered that so bad and I'm really sorry, asked, what is your favorite thing about being a mom? Oh, there's so many wonderful things about being a mom. First of all, the way that little man stares at me with this love that is, you can just tell it's bursting out of him. When he looks at me, he's like, you are my person and I love you and I need you. And he smiles at me with the biggest smile, toothless, might I say, just gums, huge smile, and he's the happiest baby. And so every day when he looks at me, I swear to you, it just, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. I get overwhelmed with happiness. Every second of every day that I spend with that little boy it just makes me be so thankful to be a mom. I wouldn't trade anything in the world for that. I love him, and he's just, you guys, I can't even find the words. I love being his mom. I love being his mom. So everything, even changing his diapers, changing him into clothes, hearing his laugh, like his hugs, his cuddles at night, just, everything. I love that I'm his mom. That's what I love about being a mom. It's that I'm his mom. Ryan, my guy Ryan Fabella. I probably said your last name wrong and I'm so sorry. But I've actually known him for a very long time. We've worked with each other before, and he asked, what is your next big goal? My next big goal, I'm currently working on my blog, so that will be up and poppin' soon, which I'm excited to share with you guys. It has been something that I have prolonged for such a long time, but if something that you guys didn't know about me is I went to school for writing and for journalism, so I have a huge passion for writing and for expression with words. So I started a blog where I will be sharing life, love, food, fitness, fashion, a lot of stuff. So I'm excited to get that going, and I'm hoping that'll be my new passion project, as well as continuing to stay on YouTube. But that is my next big goal. I want to get that going, and I want to be consistent with it and see what happens with it, because it's a passion of mine. So yeah, that's my next goal. Oh, Ian, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Greetings from the UK. Thank you. Appreciate it. I am not perfect, but I am trying my best. Adam Claire 2283. Does your baby have a six-pack? No, he actually has the chubbiest belly you've ever seen. He has cellulite because he is so juicy right now. Amelia_Perrin? How are you feeling since you've been going to the gym again? I feel freaking like relieved. I have been a gym person, an athletic person, a get up and get going person for as long as I can remember. So not having the opportunity to go to the gym like the last half of my pregnancy was really hard for me mentally, because the gym for me, besides it being my job, my career, the gym became a place of zen for me. It was something that really helped me emotionally as well, because you just let your endorphins go. You are able to just sweat it out. Whatever worries, whatever thoughts and stresses you have going on at the day, you can just go to the gym, hit a good session, sweat, exhaust yourself, come home, and you just feel accomplished. You feel good about yourself, and the fact that I'm being able to stay healthy and get back to myself, it's been a really good feeling. I'm super excited to be back and to be kind of have a little bit of Carol back again. Obviously, there's some questions asking if Matteo will meet his dad. He, of course, will meet his dad, and we'll see when that happens. But yes, he is going to be meeting his dad, and he does speak, or not speak to his dad, but he does get photos of him. He's had some FaceTime calls with him, so he is going to be in the baby's life. There's a, I know how to separate myself from the situation, because it is not the baby's fault with what happened. I think that he deserves to have a dad, and I hope he can have a consistent dad, and I think it's just important for a child to have both his parents, regardless of whatever's going on between the parents. So yes, he will. Which then, obviously, a lot of people asked, are you guys still together? And the answer to that is no, we are not together. So I hope that can put that to rest as well. I did address it a while ago, but I did remove the video because I didn't want to continue to deal with negativity, and I didn't want to have that as a reminder of everything that went wrong. I just wanted to kind of start fresh, start new, and kind of put all that baggage behind me so I can move forward with my life, because I think I deserve to move forward with my life and deserve to, have peace and tranquility in my life, and so does my son. So yeah, hopefully that answers all of those questions. Next up, Mana Reina John. How did you lose your weight? So obviously hitting the gym. When I reached 6 weeks postpartum, I started to walk a ton with Matteo. So I would strap him to me and I would just do hills, and I would walk and I would walk and I would walk. So that obviously helped my metabolism kind of get back to where it was. And then breastfeeding. For my moms who are about to have a baby, if you want to lose your baby weight quickly, I promise you, if you breastfeed, you will lose your weight so quickly. It is shocking, because breastfeeding makes you burn so many calories. You'd be surprised. You are going to be so hungry all the time. And also, I used a belly band. I ordered this one off of Amazon. It looks crazy. It looks like a huge contraption, but it's the best thing that I could have used post my baby. So when you are pregnant, your organs get kind of pushed out. So when you have your baby, your organs kind of just stay out. And what a belly band does, and it helps you do, is kind of bring everything back together. So I used this every day after my baby, and it helped my body kind of snap back into what it was. It's not like one of those waist trainers or whatever. It's called a garter. And I still wear it sometimes till this day, because it's comforting. You would be surprised. A lot of your insides, it sounds disgusting, but it moves around. Everything gets shifted. Like, babies do crazy stuff to your insides. So this helped reorganize my tummy. Hannah Sophie said, oh, you're a true inspiration to women. What advice would you give to first-time mommies, and would you have more babies in the future? For my first-time mommies, I wish that somebody would have told me it's okay to not feel okay, and it's okay to not be perfect, and it's okay to cry. If you're gonna be frustrated, you're gonna be tired, you're going to feel a lot of emotions, and just know that nothing in your head that you're planning of how everything's gonna go, it's not gonna go that way. Just be prepared to be unprepared, and be easy on yourself, be kind to yourself, because the worst thing you can do is be hard on yourself when you've just had a little baby. You are making a human being, and that is incredible in itself. So just be kind to yourself, be patient, and try to sleep as much as you can before the baby comes. And when the baby comes, sleep when the baby sleeps, and try to eat as much as you can, because you are gonna feel really unstable for a bit, because your hormones are gonna be crazy, you're gonna be exhausted. So just be kind to yourself. And do I plan on having more babies? I was going through Matteo's old stuff that does not fit him anymore, and my mom asked me, are you gonna donate all this stuff? And I was going to, because I was like, I'm never having kids again after this. But I actually put all his stuff away in storage because I do want to have more kids in the future. I think that I want to give him a sibling, so hopefully I can meet someone later on in life that'll be a great dad again and a great husband, and I can have more babies because I want another baby. I love babies. And having Matteo has been a joy, so I want to, yeah, I do want to have kids. JCat for Life 123 asked, are you excited to watch lots of children's shows with Matteo when he's aware of watching TV? Yes, I am so excited. I'm so excited to watch movies with him. I'm excited to play tag. I'm excited to play hide and go seek. I'm excited to run around. And I swear to you, when he gets a scooter, please believe I'm getting a scooter. If he gets a bike, I'm getting a bike. We are going to play. We're going to go play tennis. I'm going to take him to play golf. I'm going to do all sorts of things. I'm super excited. I'm going to be an active mommy because I still have a lot of energy, so I think I can keep up with him, hopefully. But yeah, I am. I'm super excited. I think that's going to be one of the funnest parts of being a mom with a little boy, is that you get to do all that kind of stuff, because when I was growing up I was really close to my brother, so I wanted to do everything he was doing anyway, so I have a little bit of experience about being around boys, so I think that'll be a lot of fun for us. Cartoons 175, what's your sleeping patterns like as you're a mom now? Amazing mom, by the way. Oh, I appreciate that, thank you. My sleeping patterns? What sleeping patterns? Let's just say I take naps. It feels like I haven't slept in 3 months and I'm surviving off naps. At night, a lot of moms, who have partners have the luxury of getting up, feeding, and then being like, can you put him to sleep? And then I'll wake up, feed him, and then be like, okay, yeah, it's just me. So now I have to put him back to sleep. Right now he's sleeping 8 hours throughout the night, but it's an hour and a half, wake up, eat. 2 hours and 45 minutes, wake up and eat. Maybe 3 hours, wake up and eat. An hour again, wake up and eat. So it's just it's broken up. So you don't get a full sleep, you just get broken sleep. And then throughout the day when he takes naps, I'll try to take a nap with him, but sometimes I'll just try to get ahead of myself to do certain things like film a video or clean my room or do the dishes or get dinner prepared, stuff like that. So I survive. It's a lot of survival. Nadia Moniz, what is the hardest part about being a single mom? The hardest part about being a single mom is knowing that you have to do everything yourself. But at the same time, being a single mom, you get double the love, you get double the time. You have a special bond with your baby, and so it's different. I don't want to see it as a negative. In the beginning, it was really hard for me because when you just have a baby, you're really emotional, and there's nothing more that you want than to have your partner there to comfort you and to hold you, and you want to see, your partner hold your baby and have that bond and have that family. So you go through heartbreak in the beginning, and then afterwards you kind of get the hang of stuff, and you learn to stand on your own 2 feet. You learn to be independent, I guess. So the hardest part right now, I guess, is just there's moments where if I want to take a shower or if I want to sleep 10 minutes, I wish I had help. But fortunately, I'm very lucky to have my mom, who's been kind of like my partner, and I swear Matteo sees my mom as like a second mom, so he gets just as happy to see her as he does to see me. So my mom has been a lot of help, but other than that, yeah, it's just little things. I wish I just had someone there to help me out sometimes, and life happens and everything is gonna be fine. So what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I guess. Oh, Princess Kadiz, I don't know how to pronounce that, but said, do you speak to Matteo in Spanish or English or both? And it's, I speak to him in both. Most of the time I will speak to him in Spanish because it's really important when children are little to speak to them in 2 languages. For example, I was spoken to in just Spanish when I was a baby, and then when you go to school, then you start to learn English, and so you're able to absorb both, because when you're little, you're developing, and that's when you literally take in the most, and so it's really important to speak to kids when they're little. So I'm trying to get Spanish into his brain early, but he will hopefully speak both fluently. That's the goal. But yeah, Katie Nichols, sorry, I totally said that wrong. How do you stay so strong when things go horribly wrong? Well, this is gonna be my last question. Well, first, I always tell myself, you're allowed to cry for a little bit. cry it out, you're allowed to be upset, you're allowed to feel. Allow yourself to feel. If you don't allow yourself to feel, you're gonna eventually have it creep up on you later on in life, and it's not gonna be pretty. So I let myself feel, the pain, the sadness, the anger, whatever it is that I'm feeling. And then I wipe my tears and I go, okay, am I gonna let this ruin me for the rest of my life? Am I gonna allow this situation to drain me and ruin the possibility of happiness and whatever throughout the day or in the future or whatever? And if it's not worth it, then I let it go. Let it go. Nothing in life is worth tearing you down as a person. If it's a person that's hurting you, just remember, hurt people hurt people. Shitty people do shitty things. So you have to let those people be who they are and just keep being you. Keep being a good person. Be a kind person. Do things with love in your heart and you'll never go wrong. Let people be whoever they are. And if it's situations that have gone wrong in your life, just dust yourself off, get back up, and keep moving. The last thing that you want to do to yourself is stay stagnant, stay still, stay stuck. Don't allow yourself to stay stuck, because then you're never going to achieve anything in life. Failure is going to happen. Bad times are going to happen, but they will not kill you. They will give you character, they will give you strength, and they will teach you something. So always find the lesson in whatever is going on in your life and keep moving. Don't stop moving and keep fighting for life, because life is beautiful if you give it a chance. So that's kind of my mentality on things. So yeah, that was a hefty Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I was able to answer as many questions as possible. If you guys still have questions, leave them down in the comment section and I will try to get back to you guys. I really try to answer as many comments as possible. I try to interact with you guys because I would not be me if it wasn't for you. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today during this Q&A. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Find me on social media on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Adios. Mwah.